TV set to share with your family and friends. And you can play videos right from your iPhone up on your TV. It's something we just introduced on iPad 2. We're now also bringing to iPhone 4S the ability to do AirPlay mirroring. This means everything you see on your screen can be up on TV. Whether you're giving a presentation or playing a game, it's perfect to have the interaction right there on your phone screen and up on the large TV set. And if you don't have an Apple TV plugged in, maybe you're going to a friend's house, well, you can also just plug in an HDMI cable and do it over the wire as well. So that's AirPlay and video mirroring. So the new iPhone 4S, entirely new on the inside with an A5 chip that's unbelievable in performance. A great new wireless system with dual antennas that are automatically switched between them. And it's a world phone and twice as fast downloads. This incredible camera, 8 megapixel with all new optics, the A5 chip driving great ISP algorithms, a 1080p video camera built in, AirPlay, wireless mirroring, and on top of all that, of course, comes with iOS 5, and all the great software you've heard about there. And of course, it's now part of this amazing service called iCloud that lets us have all of our content wherever we are. So that's the iPhone 4S. It's the best iPhone yet. We haven't told you really the best feature of it. Left one thing out. And this is really cool. It's a feature all about our voice. Because for decades, technologists have teased us with this dream that you're going to be able to talk to technology and it'll do things for us. Haven't we seen this before over and over? But it never comes true. We have very limited capability. You just learn a syntax, call a name, dial a number, play a song. It is such a letdown. What we really want to do is just talk to our device. Ask a simple question. What's the weather going to be like today? And get a response. In fact, we don't want to be told how to talk to it. We want to talk to it any way we'd like. Someone else might ask, will it rain in Cupertino? Or is the weather going to get worse today? Or do I need an umbrella today? And your device, in this case your phone, will figure out what you mean and help you get what you want done. That's a feature in the iPhone 4S we call Siri. Siri is your intelligent assistant that helps you get things done just by asking. So really the best way to understand how amazing the Siri technology is in the iPhone 4S is with a demo. But I'll start by saying this demo, of course, is of beta software. And probably one of the craziest things you could ever do is a voice recognition demo on stage in front of an audience. But you're going to like this so much that we're going to try and do it anyway. So what I'd like to do is invite Scott Forstall back up to give us a demo of Siri. Scott?
I'm really excited to show you Siri. You can get to Siri at any time just by holding down the home button for a couple seconds. And then Siri's listening to you. So let's go ahead and ask Siri about the weather. What is the weather like today?
Here's the forecast for today.
It is that easy. Not only did it understand the words I said, it understands the meaning, and it goes and gives me this weather forecast. But the exact words I say aren't important. It's the meaning behind the words. So I could ask this in a completely different way. Something like, what is the hourly forecast?
Here's the weather for today.
Again, different words, Siri figures out the meaning. In fact, you can even ask more conceptual questions. Things like, do I need a raincoat today?
It sure looks like rain today.
And you saw as you came in, it was raining, so it understands the concept of raincoat and umbrella and other things, and it knows how that relates to weather and answers the question. So we've integrated in with weather we've integrated it in with all sorts of things on iOS. So let me go and ask it a question using the clock. Something like, what time is it in Paris?
The time in Paris, France is 8:16 p.m.
So again, it recognized the words, understood the meaning, and then comes back with this live clock ticking down the seconds, showing what time it is in Paris. But you can ask other questions, like, let's say you need to set an alarm clock. Just ask Siri, wake me up tomorrow at 6 a.m.
Okay, I set it for 6 a.m.
It's that easy. Again, we've integrated with lots of things. We've integrated with the stocks, so you can ask it about the stock market. Something like, how is the NASDAQ doing today?
NASDAQ Composite is down right now at 2,321.70.
And again, you can ask this from the lock screen anywhere. Just press the button and ask. You can ask about the NASDAQ, the Dow, or any specific stock as well. We've also partnered with Yelp. And so you can ask questions about businesses or restaurants. Something like, find me a great Greek restaurant in Palo Alto.
I found 14 Greek restaurants. 5 of them are in Palo Alto. I've sorted them by rating.
Yeah. Now, I've been in the AI field for a long time, and this still blows me away. The fact that it understands the words, the concepts, and even how now ranks it by Yelp's ordering. We've also integrated in with maps, so you can just ask Siri for directions. Let's say I want to go to Hoover Tower on the Stanford campus. All I say is, give me directions to Hoover Tower.
Here are directions to Hoover Tower.
So again, it recognized what I meant. It found Hoover Tower, takes me right to maps, shows me the directions. You can even ask for things like, what's the traffic around here? Now, sometimes your phone is locked in your pocket, and you're in a hands-free environment. So you might have a Bluetooth headset on, and you receive a text message or an iMessage, and you hear it come in, but it's in your pocket, and you don't want to take it out of your pocket. So with Siri, you can just ask Siri to read it to you. So you can just press on that button on the Bluetooth headset. I'll simulate it by pressing the home button here, but this can all be done hands-free. And just ask Siri, read my message.
New message from Phil Schiller. When can we have lunch?
So it reads it hands-free to me.
You can reply or read it again.
So before I reply, I think I want to have lunch on Friday. Hands-free now, I can just ask Siri about my calendar. I can ask it, do I have any meetings Friday at noon?
You don't have anything on your calendar for this Friday at 12 p.m.
Fantastic. So let me go ahead and reply to Phil now that I can make it. Reply, I can do Friday.
Here's your reply to Phil Schiller. Ready to send it?
I can respond with my voice, or I can just tap on the button, so I'll go ahead and respond.
Okay, I'll send your message.
Now you noticed I said reply. I didn't say reply to Phil Schiller. Siri is following along the conversation just like a human does, and knows when I said reply, I meant Phil. Now let me go ahead, again, all hands-free, and schedule that lunch just by talking to my phone. Schedule lunch on Friday at noon with Phil Schiller.
Okay, I set up your meeting with Phil Schiller for this Friday. Are you ready for me to schedule it?
Go ahead and confirm that.
Okay, I scheduled your meeting with Phil Schiller for this Friday.
Now again, this is blow away. I had it read me my message, I checked my calendar, I dictated my response, and scheduled it all hands-free just by talking to my iPhone, just by talking to Siri. But there's more. I told you about the Reminders app earlier. The Reminders is integrated perfectly with Siri. So you can create a reminder just like this. Remind me to call my wife when I leave work.
Here's your reminder for when you leave work. Shall I create it?
Sure, let's confirm that.
Okay, I'll remind you.
So again, in an earlier conversation, it asked me who my wife was, and now it knows. And so I just say, remind me about my wife. It's now set up a geofence around work, in this case, Apple for me. When I leave Apple, it'll put up an alert reminding me to call my wife. It's amazing. We've also integrated in with web searches. You can search things like Wikipedia just by talking to it. So let's say you're learning about the space program and you want to look up Neil Armstrong. Just take out your phone and ask Siri. Search Wikipedia for Neil Armstrong.
Searching for Neil Armstrong.
So again, it's that fast to look something up. It takes me right to Safari, right to the article in Wikipedia. Now, we've also partnered with Wolfram Alpha, and they have all sorts of information you can ask questions about. In fact, they have an entire dictionary built in. So now, to define a word, it's as easy as asking Siri to define it, like this. Define mitosis.
Let me think about that. I found this for you.
It's mitosis, cell division in which the nucleus divides into nuclei containing the same number of chromosomes. Again, it is that easy now to look anything up in a dictionary. You just ask your personal assistant, Siri. Now let's say you're off in Europe and you see something and it costs 45 euros. And you're wondering, well, how many dollars is that? Well, just ask Siri. How many dollars is 45 euros?
Let me check on that. This might answer your question.
So what Siri does is it looks out, figures out the current exchange rate, and tells me that 45 euros is $59.59 right now. It even gives me a history of the exchange rates, and for extra measure, translates it into a number of other currencies as well. Now, one of my favorite things is, sometimes your kids will ask, how many days is it until my birthday? Or how many days is it until Christmas? And it's not an easy thing to calculate. But now, you just ask your phone, like this. How many days are there until Christmas?
Let me check on that. I found this for you.
82 days until Christmas. Get shopping. So it's just that easy. You can ask so many questions of Siri. Now, you can't ask everything, and it's not perfect, but there's so much you can ask it that we decided to build a guide right into the user interface so it's quick and easy for you to see what kind of questions you can ask. So when you hold down the button and the Siri UI comes up, there's an I button, an information button on the right-hand side. Tap on that to bring up the guide. Let me go ahead and show you that. So press and hold, tap on the I button. Now here's all the sorts of things you can do with Siri. You can voice dial, so call someone just by saying their name. You can control your music. You can control playing an artist or an album, but now you can also play any song you want, including any song you might have in iTunes in the cloud, download it and start playing it for you. Or even a genre, you can say, please play some rap music for me, play some classical music, and it'll automatically start playing that for you. You can use it for messages, send and receive text messages, iMessages. You can manage your calendar now with your voice, schedule meetings, check on meetings, move meetings around, cancel meetings, all just with your voice. It's integrated in with reminders, as you saw, and with maps. You can ask for traffic and directions, email,